12 years of slavery. Solomon Northup, he was a free black man. He was a carpenter and a very talented violin player. One day he was approached these two men, but they said would accompany them and play his fiddle to travel to Washington, D.C. So he agrees to go with them. And when he goes with them, they drug him, and he wakes up and he's in a slave pen in Louisiana, where they drug him. He was Birch, Cruel, and the slave trader. But Solomon tells he's never mentioned that he's from the North and that he was kidnapped. He's scared into submission, but is inconsolable about his new situation. There were several other slaves that were taken down to the South to Louisiana to be sold. Solomon, he witnessed firsthand the horror of a slave mother being separated from her children. William Ford, he was a minister of a small plantation in Great Pine Woods. And the other slaves is not beaten, but they had a decent degree of freedom. And to distinguish himself as a hard worker, however, a local carpenter who works for Ford, tie beats, takes the immediate dislike to Solomon. He talked about he's a cruel man, and to Solomon's great despair, the Ford's troubles led him to Solomon, but with the mortgage of tie beats. And pretty much, this movie makes you think about how unfair African Americans were treated back in slavery time, which was theme is pretty much slavery. Genre is the world, because it talks about back in the day where African Americans didn't was treated fairly, unlike whites, and pretty much centered around the agony of the protagonist of Northup and spent as a slave, completely cut off from his family.